The lid of the custard, being very careful not to injure your tongue, can be licked clean as a treat. Anybody else want to lick? Hi boomers. Now, as we know, Rachael Hogg from FoodTribe hates bananas.
Bananas are the worst fruit.
Oh, what's wrong with them?
They're horrible. They have a weird texture and a creepy shape, and everyone who likes them is wrong.
Why is the shape creepy? It's a crescent.
But
Like the moon or the symbol of Islam. It's not creepy, it's just bent.
I think she might hate custard as well. I can't quite remember. But anyway, I challenged her a week or so back to eat bananas and custard. And I think I may have said that if she ate bananas and custard to the end of the bowl, I would give her £100. So I don't think there's any reason why you shouldn't like a banana, unless perhaps you have some trauma that's left over from your teenage years, which is addressed in the other video. I'm not going to talk about it again now because it's a little bit grubby and a bit me too, but if you saw that one, you'll know exactly what I mean. The bananas will be chopped up into small segments, so there is no association here between the banana and the thing onto which Rachael Hogg was required to put a condom when she was away at a convent school or something. It's very weird, whatever it was they got up to. So there you go, that's banished all phallic associations between the banana, the condom, the nuns, Catholicism, any of those things. And these will be served effectively cold, but in hot custard. And there's no reason whatsoever why anybody wouldn't like them. Bananas in custard is one of the simplest puddings you can make, and it is also one of the best. You can make custard from scratch. I've done it. I do it in my forthcoming cookery show for Amazon plug, James May's O Cook. Here, I'm going to use instant custard made by Ambrosia, the people who made custard for the classical gods on Olympia. And to make this, you simply remove the lid, thus, as Richard Hammond would say, pour the custard into an pan, use a wooden spoon. The wooden spoon is relevant because later the woodenness of the spoon provides a test for whether or not the custard is correctly heated through. So we may as well use the wooden spoon now to make sure we've got it all out of the pot. Rachael, do you like custard or not? I can't remember, I'm sorry.
I don't like custard.
You don't like custard?
No.
There really is something wrong with that woman.
This is genuinely like my dessert hell.
I mean, if her and Lucy Brown were in charge of food for the earth, there would be no food. Turn on the induction cooker. I'm going to use the heat milk setting, but keep an eye on it. You have to stir the custard fairly constantly. You mustn't boil it. You mustn't let it stick to the pan, otherwise it will be ruined. The lid of the custard, being very careful not to injure your tongue, can be licked clean as a treat. It is just fantastic. Anybody else want to lick? Perfectly okay to eat this stuff cold. Everybody complains that I lick my fingers and then touch things. There you go, look, I've wiped them on that tea towel. Once I've got the custard nice and warm throughout, I'm going to add the bananas to the custard so that the bananas are just warmed through very slightly. You don't want to cook the bananas in any way, you just want to take the edge off their chilledness so that they associate with the custard in a slightly more sort of empathetic way.
Was that like bananas plural?
Yes, there's 2 bananas. The number of bananas is dictated by the size of the pot of custard. 1 banana would be lost in there.
That's a lot of banana.
You have to eat the whole lot to win your £100, and you cannot win money pro rata, i.e. a quarter of a bowl of bananas and custards does not earn you £25.
Okay.
It's shit or bust.
I genuinely don't think I can do it.
The other thing you could do if you wanted to poncify bananas and custard slightly would be to sprinkle maybe a bit of grated nutmeg on the top, or you could put a strawberry on the top. I suppose we don't have any of those things, so we're not going to do it. I don't think we have anyway. Sardines, no. Chilli sauce, no. Bovril, no. Branston pickle, no. More Branston pickle disguised as someone else's pickle. Mustard, tea bags, cat food, Coca-Cola, beans and sausages, a digital radio, no. None of that. It's just bananas and custard. Oh, I'll tell you what we have got that might make it quite exciting. We do have a bag that can go now.
Bag that can go now.
We do have down here a bag of very rich, dense, here we go, Used in a previous episode in a sugar sandwich. This is the unrefined sugar, the brown stuff, slightly sticky, very dark and very brooding. I might put a tiny little sprinkle of that over the surface at the end, which won't go very far to disguise that this is basically bananas and custard, two things that Rachael Hogg hates, but that I love because they're yellow and all the best things are. That's not the same as saying that everything yellow is good, because obviously the sucturating pus from a big boil on your leg is also yellow, and that's not a good thing.
And that's basically how I feel about bananas.
Come back in a few minutes, tribers. Now, I was talking earlier about the wooden spoon. When the custard just sticks to the spoon, like that, it's right. But it only does that for some reason with a wooden spoon. Or maybe that's just a load of old horse's arse, but that's what cooks say. Wooden spoon in the custard. I think that's pretty much there. I'm going to just stop the heat for a moment. It's getting a bit much. Now let's add the bananas, the lovely slightly slimy yellow banana pieces, and just warm them through a little bit, but not cook them, because then they would go mushy. We don't want that.
I can hear them mushing. I feel like I could really do with £100 as well, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it for this.
Just gave that about half a minute.
It's like an anticipatory, like, ill feeling.
Okay, decant this glorious portion of bananas and custard, bananas in custard, into the bowl, which has also been carefully selected so that it's brim full. Look at that. Oh
my God.
Man in heaven, or woman in hell in this case. It's going to pain me to walk away and leave that to someone who I know is going to moan about it. I'm going to finish that off with a little, as I said, a little sprinkling of the very rich. It's difficult to sprinkle this stuff because it sticks together, but you know, that just makes it look interesting apart from anything else. Wipe my hands on the grubby tea towel, select a banana for my own delectation and say, "Hey Rach, your bananas and custard are ready."
Thanks,
I'll just come
James.
out and then you can socially distance your way in here and vomit in total peace.
What do I do if I actually vom?
Well, you don't win any money, it's as simple as that.
Oh my God, it's like a full bowl. Oh my God. I genuinely don't think I can do this. I think I'll try some custard first. Okay. I feel like the custard is okay. Maybe I don't know if I can do it with the banana. Oh, I feel like they're still pretty chunky bits, aren't they?
It's only bloody bananas.
Is it gonna... Oh my God, I could just... You look really evil with the light on you, just with this evil banana. I'm gonna have nightmares.
She's done it.
Oh, the texture's horrible. I think much chewing to do. Oh,
Keep going.
I ate one bit.
No.
God, I can't.
It's £100, Rachel.
I know, but this is... Have you seen how much is in here?
It's a proper grown-up portion.
It is for about 10 people. It turns out I'm not as anti-custard as I think I used to be. But the banana, I'll try one more. I'm trying to be grown up about this. It's just that mush.
No, those are nice, slightly underripe bananas, so they're firm. You've not got any of that bruised, mushy purple stuff. You've got nice, firm flesh bananas.
I feel like because it's got the brown bits in from the sugar, this is kind of what like a liquefied banana would look like. Ew. Yeah, like you were keeping your money. Oh my God.
£100?
Yeah.
I'll raise it.
Don't do that.
No, that's unfair, isn't it?
Yeah, I could not eat that entire...
£5,000.
for £1,000. Yeah, no,
You really don't like it?
no.
And it's not one of those things like handling spiders. You could get used to little ones and then bigger ones, and eventually you can have a tarantula sit on your head.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I did eat 2 bits, so I guess that's like the equivalent of like a money spider.
Should we do this every week? One
Maybe,
extra
and
piece
just
of
have to
banana
have
at a
like an
time.
extra piece. The world's longest running FoodTribe vlog. Yeah, I think this is all yours, James.
Okay. Well, thank you for trying. I don't want to be guilty of workplace bullying or anything, but you are fired, obviously.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just shell-shocked that I just ate some bananas and custard.
I think that's still good though, because, you know, small steps, as people like to say. I appreciate that you don't like bananas, and that's difficult. That would be like me having to watch a Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond DVD. I wouldn't do that for £100. It's a fair dues.
If you want to see more content of me attempting to eat a bowl of custard and absolutely failing for genuinely £100, like I just can't do it. Like, comment and subscribe.